Hello everyone, my name is Ann Poetic and welcome to the Loveseat. On my left hand side here I have a group of men and on my right hand I have a group of women. We're sitting here just to find out what we want in a relationship. So I'm going to start here. What is your name, where are you from, and what do you do?
My name is Molly. I'm from New York. I'm 20. And you said what I do?
Yes.
I make money.
Next.
Hello, my name's Marley. I'm from Broward County. Look it up. And I'm good at a lot of different things. I do a lot of things, and that's why I'm a Jane of all trades.
How old are you?
31.
Hello, my name's Big Tito. I'm Haitian descent, but I was born in Montreal, Canada. I'm an entrepreneur, and my age is 41.
Hi, my name is Jermaine. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm 27.
Where are you from, Jermaine?
Fort Lauderdale.
We're going to start with the women. What is a non-negotiable for you in a relationship?
A non-negotiable in a relationship? I don't know. I don't do relationships.
A non-negotiable for me is someone with a lack of ambition and drive. It's kind of self-explanatory.
I'm too big to be saying this, but I'm going to piggyback off what she just said. Someone who doesn't have a drive and someone who just wants you to do everything for them. They're just sitting there with their hands out. I hate that.
For me, I would say non-negotiable is someone who is lazy, doesn't have no vision or goals to inspire to do anything. So, yeah, that's me.
What does partnership means to you?
When another guy gives me money.
A partnership to me means reciprocity. Someone, picking you up when you're down, putting you up if you're already up. Just a two-way street.
She has the best answers because
I
literally will repeat everything she just said. But so everything that she just said, plus someone that really has your back. Like when you're down and out, they really have your back. They just don't give you those platitudes of it's okay, it'll be better, and then they just walk out the room. You get what I'm saying? Like someone who actually has your back that will give you a plan or help you make a plan instead of just giving you those platitudes and walk away.
To me, partnership is definitely like similar to what he said. Someone who has your back and best interests on not just on business but anything in life. You know what I'm saying? So to me, partnership is having your back.
I think I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I'm going to start with the men to answer first. So my next question for you, Jermaine, what does marriage and what do you see yourself as in looking for a relationship? Is marriage and children, is that something that you're looking for?
Yes, definitely children are something that I want to have in the future. I believe marriage is like a commitment thing. Marriage to me is like a commitment thing. And I believe everybody should understand marriage before they get into marriage, because I believe a lot of people don't understand it and it's just mainly for show. So to me, I think a lot of people need to understand marriage before they get into it.
Children.
Can I ask you something? Why are you okay with having children, but marriage is a commitment thing? So children's not a commitment thing also?
No, I do want to have kids, and I definitely will be in my kid's life. So it's not something. It's not something. I never said anything of as far as I wouldn't be in my kid's life. I'll definitely be in my kid's life. So having a commitment with the kids and marriage is something that I'm willing to do. I never said I wouldn't be a part of my kids, because once you have kids, you're going to see them. Even if they move out your house, they're going to come back.
I was just going to piggyback off what she said, because I think it was a little lost in translation, that she was basically saying, like, would you be willing to have a kid with someone that you're not married to? And if you say yes to that, how is marriage a commitment?
Yeah, and kids is not.
Kids is not.
That was a question.
No, I wouldn't actually have a child with someone that I'm not married to, so that cuts that questions out.
I'm old school, so I grew up in a household with my parents, mother, father, and all of my siblings. So I feel like marriage is something serious and you shouldn't play with. I don't understand why people get married and then decide to cheat. Makes no sense to me. You could have just stayed engaged or stayed single. So marriage, I feel like, is something very, very important. Not only is it something spiritual, it's something contractual, and it's a business. To be honest, like, you guys are locked in. Whatever assets you have is now hers, and whatever assets she has is yours. But somehow in courts, your assets becomes hers and hers stays hers. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, kids, I already have enough kids. I'm actually a grandfather. Wow. So yeah, I don't want any more kids. But yeah, marriage is cool.
Well, I already have 2 children. And I've also already been married, so I wouldn't say those are 2 things that are top on my list personally. I'm not against it. Again, it's just boxes I already checked off. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, life goes on.
Question for you. So the fact that you have been married and you have children, what are your thoughts on marriage?
I still think it's a pretty, like he said, I do think it's like a business, you know. You just create generational wealth with your partner, create that for your future kids. That's what I see marriage as.
Okay, guys, welcome to the next segment of the show where each group gets to ask questions about what they're looking for in a relationship. Okay, ladies, you guys are first. You get the chance to ask the men what they're looking for in a relationship.
Would you guys date somebody who doesn't know how to cook?
No. The only reason why is because I wouldn't want, to go to McDonald's, Popeyes every week. I think a good cooked meal at the house is something that I look forward to. So, because definitely I was brought up that way.
No, I don't have a problem with someone that doesn't know how to cook because there's ways around it nowadays. But as long as we can figure out something, as long as it's not junk food all the time. I'm already big enough. I already have enough time losing weight. So as long as there's some kind of reciprocity between that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we figure it out. But it's not a definite no for me.
I like your response, Tito. My question for y'all is, what's a pet peeve about a girl? Like what do you not want your female to have? Like, it could be like bad hygiene, like just throwing out examples. Bald-headed, something. Tell her how it is.
My biggest pet peeve is I don't care how sexy my woman dresses. It doesn't bother me. What does bother me is if total strangers can see your nipples, or when the girls like hike up their tights into their, so you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can actually see the lips. I'm like, yeah, the camel toes. Sometimes it be moose knuckles. I'm like, that's a bear claw. But but besides that, it's that and hygiene. I'm real particular with hygiene, especially with smells. So, like, I don't even pass gas in front of people. Like, I walk into the other room. Like, that bothers me.
Cap.
Not at all. Like, it bothers me to the point I'm notorious for stop talking to girls because girls will tell me how, I got to go take a number 2. And I'll be like, you don't have to share that with me. Oh, well, I'm human. If I want it, da-da-da. And then, exactly, I'll do that to them. I'll pop the balloon on them because I don't want to smell it. The heck? I don't want to talk about it. Like, that bothers me. You know how crazy that is? Let's say a woman says, hey, I'm real sensitive about my grandmother, so don't say stuff about my grandmother. She passed away. And then I just go, man, F your grandma, blah, 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 blah. If I want to talk about your grandma, you know how disrespectful that is? So respect my wishes the way I respect yours. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I would say a pet peeve for me is, I would say definitely hygiene. I had this incident where I was on the dance floor and I was enjoying my time with this young lady. She gave me her number, but what really turned me off was her hygiene. Since that time, I never called her because the hygiene was definitely big on me.
Was the breath? Was it?
It was her. The whole body was just bad. How
did it smell?
The smell. It was bad.
What did it remind you of?
I would say fish market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say fish market. So hygiene is definitely important because when you intimate with someone, you definitely you don't want to feel awkward. To me, that to me was awkward. You don't want to smell anything bad. Okay, ladies, I have this question for you. What's the deal breaker when it comes to relationship?
Like I said, I don't do relationships, but let me tell y'all folks something. If you feel like relationships aren't supposed to be both ways, you know, because I should have said it before. A guy gotta give, a girl gotta give. It gotta go both ways. If you don't do for me, then I can't do for you.
A pet peeve of mine is anyone cheap. I just don't like cheap people around.
Is it a deal breaker if a man shows you a great time and expects something in return at the end of the night?
Oh yeah, that's
on the first night.
That's a deal breaker for me. Like, there was this one time I was about to do, like, you know, in my head I was already like, I'm gonna, you know. And he pulled out a whole like long ass shit of condoms.
Okay.
Who said we was going?
You wasn't ready. I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, but it would just be like a side eye. Like, you really thought? It wouldn't be a deal breaker though. It would just be a conversation. Like, nah, I'm not going for it. But cool. I mean, at least you try. A for effort.
A for effort.
Now that we briefly got to know each other and our preferences just a little bit, I am going to ask the men and the women, is there anyone on the opposite chair that you found interest in during this conversation? If yes, keep your balloon. If not, pop it.
I'm gonna pop my balloon.
Now that we got to know each other briefly, is there anyone that you're interested in? And if there is, you keep your balloon. If not, go ahead and pop.
For once, I'm gonna keep my balloon. I've been popping these shits all day.
Okay, as we see here, Mr. Jermaine popped his balloon and Marley here popped her balloon. We have two people here who did not pop their balloon. Okay, Tito, question for you. Is the person who's holding the balloon, which is Molly, was the person that you was originally interested in?
Yes.
Really? Awesome. Okay, Molly, same question for you.
Yeah.
Quick question for you. What do you think about Molly?
She's a wild spirit,
And you like that?
and I feel like I could rein her in.
Okay. Molly?
I do see some type of something with you, but listen, nigga, I gotta take. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta take.
You don't have to tell me. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
So we have a match, Tito and Molly. Stay tuned to the next episode of Loveseat. My name is Ann Poetic. Have a good one.